Hey, today we are coming to you. It is about 8:55. Just got down to where I like to DoorDash and Uber Eats. Turned on the app and we're waiting for our first order. We're going to be out about 6 hours, most likely, depending on how dead it is or not. And we will see what we can do today. Drive on. Okay, it is 8:58. Just accepted our first order. Nando's Peri Peri on Uber Eats, going 1.1 miles for $5. Okay, on our way there, they added on an additional order, which I accepted, an additional 0.9 miles, an additional $5.50. So this will be a 1050 batch delivery. Well, this is a first. I didn't know they had small bags at Nando's Peri Peri, but I got my 2 orders and we're on our way. Okay, currently 9:17. We just dropped off both orders, both to college campuses, just 2 different dorms, and we're going back to our main spot to pick up some more. Okay, it is now 9:30. We just got our next order, $4.51, going 1.3 miles for Kava. And we're off. Okay, just dropped that off and it's now 9:43. We're about a mile away from our favorite spot and we're going back to get another order. So yeah, it's very slow tonight. Just accepted an order on DoorDash, $9.75, 0.7 miles, going to Surfside. Nothing came through on Uber Eats that I was willing to take, and it was very few orders since then, period. It was like 2 or 3, and then they sent me an Uber Pet, which I denied because I'm not driving pets in my car at night. But DoorDash, here we come. Surfside. Okay, that last order for DoorDash turned out to be $13.75 and not $9.75. So DoorDash does high tips. It was only 0.7 miles. It's a person who wanted me to leave it outside of their business, but that's okay. I took that picture and got my $13.75. Woohoo! Okay, it is 10:41. We just accepted a DoorDash, going to McDonald's, 1.3 miles in total. Let's go. If you drive DoorDash or Uber Eats, it's a must that you bring your supplies, your food for the night. And don't forget your water. Okay, it is now 10:58. We dropped off that last DoorDash for $6.75. It was $6.75 at the end of it. As I'm driving to that DoorDash drop-off, Uber Eats sends me a batched order, 7.1 miles in total, for $20 and change. I believe it was $20.91. And I accepted that on the way, knowing that it was only a 4-minute, 1.1 mile drive. So now we're on our way to Mr. Beast Burger, which actually operates as a ghost kitchen out of Z Burger. And let's see how long this takes. What are your thoughts on filling up your own drink? So it turns out both orders are not from Z Burger / Mr. Beast Burger. The second one is at Pizza Bowlies, but they had 2 drinks and they asked me to fill the 2 drinks, 2 Diet Cokes. What are your thoughts? Do you think you should be filling the drinks, or do you find it unsanitary? Okay, we dropped off those 2 orders at 11:38 p.m. and now we're on our way back to the place where we can get more orders. Okay, it is now 11:56. We just accepted a order from McDonald's, 1.3 miles for $5.13. Let's go. Okay, dropped off that McDonald's. Then I received a DoorDash, $7.75 for, I believe, 2.3 miles. So we're heading there now. It is now 12:13 in the a.m. Now McDonald's doesn't do stacked orders, or I should say neither Uber Eats nor DoorDash. But if you are lucky, you might get 2 going in the same direction. Score. Okay, usually that would not work. going to get a McDonald's order for DoorDash and Uber Eats, but they both were going right here, same drop-off time, easy peasy. Can you do DoorDash and Uber Eats at the same time? Sometimes you get lucky. This McDonald's order was going to the same place. Score! Okay, so after those two McDonald's drop-offs, we got one to Clyde, $12.81, going 3.7 miles to Bethesda, and then they gave me an add-on going an additional 4 miles to Silver Spring. So let's see how long this takes. It's about 12:40 in the a.m. Looks like they may be ready. Just have to wait for someone to come and give it to me. It was only one ready. We had to wait a few minutes for the second, but now we are on our way. It's about 12:48 a.m. Well, just got a ticket, saw the flashing lights, going 40 miles an hour in a 30-mile zone, downhill at 1 o'clock in the morning. There goes most of tonight's earnings so far. Gotta make it up. Doesn't it always seem that everyone who orders food in an apartment lives at the farthest end of the hall you can go? Or is it just me? Okay, we dropped off those two orders from Clyde's, and it is now 1:14, and I'm heading back to where I like to stay for more deliveries. Okay, as we're driving back to our favorite spot, I received a batch order, two orders, $10.44 for a total of 3.5 miles, but this is going back to Bethesda from Silver Spring. So Silver Spring is where I was at, Bethesda was where I was going
at the next
through.
light.
And I was going back to Upper Northwest DC. This is perfect. I'm actually getting paid to go back to my area to shop. Woohoo! It is now 1:53. That batch took way longer than expected. The second order was 7-Eleven, and it was a bunch of teenagers in there, laughing and talking and buying one drink. And it took a while, but we picked up our next one. It's going to a restaurant called Bad Mother Clucker, $6.86 for 1.3 miles. Well, that restaurant, Bad Mother Clucker, is a ghost kitchen working out of Dog House. So here we go. It is now 2:08. Just finished those two deliveries. One of the deliveries was a pickup at 7-Eleven with a bunch of teenagers in there, taking their time, putting stuff back, about 8 of them, and it took forever. But we're still gonna keep going. Okay, it's 2:11. Just accepted our next offer, $14.16 for a total of 6 miles, picking up which is about 2.5 miles from here, going into DC. Let's go. Still on my way to Pizza Bowlies, but they sent an add-on to make it a batched order. This will be a pickup from Z Burger, and it's for $8.14 more. On Saturday nights, Z Burger stays open to 4 a.m., and I believe Pizza Bowlies does also. Gonna take them both. So the food isn't ready just yet, so we're waiting. But sometimes it hurts to have on both apps. As I'm taking this stacked order for $20 and change, I think it's going to be now 7.2 miles. A batched order came through on DoorDash for $20.50 for 6.9 miles. If we could only take them all, right? But we can't. That's interesting. Saturday nights, be careful out there. He's on the divider. Okay, just dropped off those two orders, and now we have accepted a $19.75 for 5.1 miles in total. First stop, Mr. Beast Burger, but this one is not on Wisconsin Avenue, and it may be both pickups there, but I'll let you know. Okay, I was wrong. This is operated out of Z Burger, and both of them are going to be at the same pickup location. And as you can see, the later it gets, there's a few places open. These people are probably waiting for DoorDash or Uber Eats also. And it's probably going to be a wait. Z Burger is usually slow. Okay, as expected, it's going to be a wait. They have about 8 different Mr. Beast bags up on the shelves behind the glassware they're cooking, and they have about 4 people sitting inside eating, and somebody that just ordered, and it's like 3 people working, 1 behind the register, 2 on the grills. So when do I take my breaks? When it's times like these. I have my roasted Brussels sprouts, and I'll go back in 5 minutes and see if the food is ready. Now, for the ladies, it may be a little bit more difficult for you if you're going to do nighttime dashing and Uber Eats driving due to bathroom situations. This Mr. Beast Burger is on P Street Northwest, and they do not have a public restroom, but the one on Wisconsin Avenue does. The more you do this, the more you'll learn which places you can go and which places you need to go, because then sometime you'll take an order that you may not have, but you need a bathroom break. Most McDonald's public restrooms, not behind codes and things of that nature. Most of the chain restaurants that are open up until 10 p.m. you can go to, like the Chipotle's, Nando's Peri Peri, Cava, Chick-fil-A, Panera. Many of them now do have locks on the door where you have to get the code from someone behind the register, but I've never had someone tell me, oh, I'm not giving it to you. They allow you to go to the bathroom if you ask, and ask nicely and wait, and don't interrupt them when they're with the customer. You know, be polite and professional. But once you, and George, king of cheesesteaks, they're open to 4 a.m. and they have public restrooms upstairs as well. And you can also ask. I've never done that because I figure if you don't show it, or if it says employees only, it's for the employees only. But those are the places where you can find a bathroom. Up until 11 p.m., any grocery store that's open till 11 p.m., even though it's not a pickup for food, you can go in there and use their restroom as well. Nobody's going to question you. But yeah, take your breaks when you can. I'm going to enjoy my, chicken teriyaki and go back in 3 minutes. Well, those 2 orders took me into Virginia. Not where I would have preferred to be, but since I don't know all the streets, they don't always show you when it's another state, just the miles and the cross streets. So yeah, we are leaving Virginia, not deep in Virginia. Right now, it'll take me 5 minutes to get back to M Street in upper Northwest DC, and right now there's a surge of 475, at least right this second. You know, it could change any minute. So we're gonna go there and see if we can get one last order for the night before we wrap it up, and I'll let you know. Okay, it is now 4:08 a.m. I just accepted my last 2 orders from DoorDash, not Uber Eats, because even though Uber Eats is having a surge of 525 right now, downtown DC, I wasn't getting any orders. So I accepted a batch order from DoorDash, total of 6 miles, $14, and by then I should be able to give you the total for the night. So I finished up that batched order or double order, stacked order from DoorDash, and instead of it being $14 for 6 miles, it was hidden tips on both of them, so it ended up being $21 for the 6 miles. It is now 4:45 and I am heading home. By the time I get home, we are back at home. Night is done, morning's done, and for Uber Eats, the total came to $150.90, and for DoorDash, it came to $48.75. So we're going to round that up to a $200 night. So if you would like some more tips and tricks on how to get this $200 and where to go, continue to watch Drive on Mama. Drive.